we're just 5 minutes away from the start of the 1991 European Cup Winners' Cup final. Awaiting the teams to take to the pitch. Over the past 6 years, occasions such as these haven't really mattered to English football. Well, we've missed them all right, but they've missed us too. 15,000 Manchester United fans with tickets have made their way over by train and boat and plane, and they're helping to provide a really splendid atmosphere here in the Feyenoord Stadium. And just listen to the noise as Manchester United and Barcelona take to the field. A typical Catalan scene, and there the United supporters at the other end. We've got firecrackers, we've had wind, we've had rain here in Rotterdam today, but all that doesn't matter now. What matters is the final of the European Cup Winners' Cup. United really have been splendid ambassadors in pioneering the return of English clubs into Europe, but for the first time on their travels this season they meet a team of genuine European pedigree in Barcelona. This really is the big time. Certainly, Dennis, if United are to win tonight, they're going to have to play a lot better than they did at Wembley against Sheffield Wednesday, or they'll be murdered. That's the feeling here. That is for definite. They will have to play better. And I think that with them having three key players out, I think this is United's best chance to beat Barcelona tonight. But they'll have to play well to do it. The final of the 1991 European Cup Winners' Cup. An English team in the final for the first time for 6 years. Let's join Brian Moore.
Thanks a lot, Elton, and let us first check on the two teams. Manchester United first. Well, manager Alex Ferguson had only one major decision to make after it became clear that Les Sealey would be fit for the first time since that Rumbelows final injury, and Gary Pallister had also shaken off injury. It was in the midfield where Neil Webb has lost out, Mike Phelan is on the right side of midfield, Paul Ince joining Brian Robson at centre midfield. Barcelona already missing goalkeeper Zubizarreta and midfield man Amor, both suspended. Today gave up the fight to get their leading striker Stoichkov fit. The Bulgarian's got a thigh strain that keeps him out. But there's real quality here, not least from the Dutchman Koeman, from the Dane Laudrup, and the player they're calling the best youngster in Spain, the number 7 Guy Kuchia. Well, the referee today comes from Sweden, Bo Carlson, a 41-year-old bank official. He speaks Swedish, of course, and English too, and German, but apparently not Spanish. The substitutes, 5 names, 2 of course can play. No surprises in the United selection at all. And just as the referee is about to blow the whistle, the skies open up again. It's been a really wet day here in Holland. The rain had relented for the last hour or so, but it's back with a vengeance now. And it's a big night, and could be a difficult night for goalkeepers. Here's Les Sealey, the first time he's played in the United first team since that accident in the Rumbelows final against Sheffield Wednesday at Wembley. And there's that left knee, very heavily swollen. It was gashed almost to the bone, you may remember. He had 4 stitches in it there and then, 5 days in hospital, and he's back, and he says, I'm fit to have a go in the biggest night of my life. United then on the trail of their first victory in a final in European competition since that European Cup final of fond memory, 1968 against Benfica at Wembley. 23 years later then, this United side led by Brian Robson, stepping out to write, they hope, a glorious new chapter in the club's history. Appropriate too that Sir Matt Busby, the architect of that 1968 win, is here tonight, now aged 82. Saw him today looking as cheerful and as gentle as ever. United coming slightly as underdogs here tonight. Barcelona wearing the blue strip get the European Cup Winners' Cup final underway. Manchester United in a strip of all white. Fernando on the far side. Koeman, who will have such a big influence through that midfield area. Dennis Irwin. Koeman playing it in again, Pallister away. Eusebio. Kachir on the far side. Number 3 is Alessanco. Koeman again, just playing those simple balls all around him. And a throw to Manchester United. It's easy to be overawed, of course, by Barcelona's great record and their reputation. Here's Mclair tussling with Goycochea. Barcelona's mighty stadium, of course. They have crowds of over 100,000. They've got Johan Cruyff as their manager. But United have got qualities of their own, and here's Lee Sharp. But a Quintus interception there by Nando, providing a corner for Manchester United. So a good promising break there for United. Irwin will take the corner. And if Barcelona are vulnerable, there's the goalkeeper who's never played in the first team before, Busquets, because Zubizarreta is suspended. And he's only about 5'10". Now, this is where the likes of Pallister and Bruce might be really dangerous, but not if Irwin delivers corners like that. There's Clayton Blackmore.
Yes, Brian, that was a great opportunity by Irwin to put the keeper under pressure, and unfortunately it was a very poor call.
Here's Alessanco, the captain, to Nando on the far side. Dispossessed for the moment by Lee Sharp. And the ball out again to Alessanco, who's 35 years old next Sunday. A really experienced player. Baquero. Ronald Koeman, the Dutchman. Again, an accurate ball played right over on the far side. Pallister coming in, losing it again though. Nando getting in for Barcelona, dispossessed by Paul Ince. Mclair back there helping out. Sharp trying to get some progress down that left flank. Koeman again. Baquero wanting the ball. Gets it back short. Laudrup. Baquero spreading it wide again. This is Goycochea. Could be a real danger man. The challenge swiftly there by Stephen Bruce. Koeman again. And Salinas on the far side. Challenged by Clayton Blackmore. And the ball goes Barcelona's way. Barcelona 9 points clear at the top of the Spanish First Division. Already the champions. Goycochea going across to that far side to take the throw. No, it looks as though it's a corner. Now let's see how United defend from this. Ball coming right through here to the number 11, Begiristain. And an offside flag. A free kick to Manchester United.
Yes, well, as you've said, Brian, it started to rain again, so it's had a fair bit of rain on it so far today, so it's going to make it nice and skiddy and slippery.
The pitch is not in bad condition, actually. It's a little bit bumpy through the middle, but the rain on it will give a bit of slick to the top and make it very good for a good passing side. Robson trying to get it through to Mclair. A swift challenge by Nando. Here's Baquero. He's a really active little man through that midfield. Eusebio hustled there by Sharp, commits the foul, a free kick to Barcelona. It will be taken by Koeman. Here's Michael Laudrup, the Dane. Held up for the moment by Phelan. Laudrup. Looking very comfortable on the ball at the moment, Barcelona. Goycochea. Baquero. Robson couldn't quite get his challenge in, but he was helped out there by Ince. A nice little touch there by Mclair. Robson tried to release that quickly for Sharp, and here's Sharp now in full flight. Nando going with him. No foul, goal kick.
Yeah, it's a great ball by Brian Robson. It was pretty clear that Lee Sharp was on his bike and he did have the measure of the fullback. I don't honestly think it was a foul, but you can see what United's plan is from the outset there. Great ball by Brian Robson.
Eusebio finding Goycochea. Alessanco. Fernando. Up to Salinas. An unfair challenge again by Robson. Time on Eusebio. And a free kick which Koeman will take. Driven towards Mike Phelan, just glanced off the top of his head and fell invitingly here for Gur Kachir. Shadowed by Irwin. Bruce stabbing it away to Irwin. And no corner given. It was touch and go that, and the Barcelona fans adjacent to that line shouting that they should have been a corner.
Well, it wasn't the end where all the Barcelona supporters are, but I think he did actually keep it in, didn't he?
Phelan, goes McClare. Here's Hughes, a former Barcelona player. Clayton Blackmore just a little bit back on his heels there. And a throw to Barcelona, and United not yet really in their stride, and in these opening moments Barcelona looking the more comfortable team. Here's Nando. Alessanco. Up to Laudrup. Little touch there to Baquero. Ferre. Alessanco. Baquero, swift challenge and he outwitted Ince there, but Robson was in quickly. No foul. Finds Sharp. Sharp getting away. Eusebio had a little niggle at him. He tried another little niggle at him, but Sharp's got away from him again. Now faced by Nando. Nando timing that little challenge well. Eusebio bringing it away now for Barcelona, but Sharp's after him. Tackling will be tough here tonight. Johan Cruyff was quoted yesterday as saying that you have to push the referees to the limit in these sort of games with your tackling and your attitude and your tactics. So Mr. Karlsson from Sweden can expect quite a difficult and demanding night. Hughes with a little touch for Irwin. Up to McClare. Back to Irwin, who's never scored for Manchester United. Nando shepherding the ball back to goalkeeper Busquets. And his throw out, releasing Eusebio. Laudrup.
Well, so far the old referee seems to be favouring Barcelona with the free kicks.
Another one for them, which Nando will take. Ferre, who they thought might be marking Lee Sharp, but that job's gone to Nando. Baquero again. Nando. Knocking it forward to Salinas. And Blackmore getting it back quite comfortably to Les Silly. Time a European club competition has been seen live on television by over 100 countries. Bruce, so a big audience here to watch Manchester United's performance tonight. Hughes. Pallister. Here's McClare. Little flick by him. Can Sharp reach this one though? Nando was always in pole position. And a little throw out to Ronald Koeman. Alessanco. Good play here by Pallister. It was so important that he regained his fitness after that little injury niggle against Crystal Palace last weekend. Koeman getting it back. Koeman. Eusebio. Salinas. 10 minutes of this Winners' Cup final has gone. Barcelona 0, Manchester United 0. Bruce almost losing out there for a moment. There's Pallister. That's a good ball by Pallister. Now McClare, and a real chance for Manchester United. Oh, and he's knocked it over. That was a glorious opportunity, and Brian Leclerc, who scored in every round. What a good pass by Pallister. And it looked odds on here that something might happen for United, and well, that was the final result.
I'm afraid that's the sort of chance that you actually dream about getting in the first 10 minutes of a game.
And you need to take, Jimmy,
you
as well.
need to take it, Brian. You're quite right. And Brian McClare is the type of man you would favour in that sort of position. Really made a pig's ear of the situation. One has to say that. Unfortunately, that was a great opportunity for Manchester to take the lead.
Alisenko up to Kerman, who suddenly sprung up amongst the front runners. It was such a good ball from Pallister.
It was a great ball from Gary Pallister, and it proves one thing, that you can actually break down the defence. I mean, it was a long ball. It wasn't tight at all. He had plenty of room. He took the ball on, and he didn't steady himself at all.
Well, here's McClare again in possession. And this time Busquets out quickly as Hughes went in to challenge. Pallister's header always hit that straight to Bescuritan.
Yeah, I think a lot depends on how the Palace Stevie Bruce partnership is going to perform here tonight, because they are quick in the middle of the park, they are quick at coming forward, and a lot depends on those two at the back and their pairing and how they work it out between them.
Of course, they've been very solid, Jimmy, all season.
They have indeed, yeah.
Alisenko playing it forward again. Steve Bruce meeting it well for Manchester United. Koeman there for Barcelona. Sealy's clearance. Really imponderable is United's form has been so up and down. Are they going to perform tonight as they did on that famous night against Arsenal in the Rumbelows when they won 6-2, when really they were untouchable that night? Or will they perform as they did against Sheffield Wednesday? Well, though Wednesday played in the Rumbelows final when they really didn't do themselves justice. And if they play like that, it's going to be all up with them.
They've settled down now, United. It has taken them a little while, but they seem to be getting into the game now.
Robson finding Sharp, and Robson just caught offside there. Flag was up, there wasn't much doubt about it. And Gary Lineker was saying to me last week that if United really go for them, they've got a great chance here tonight, but if they do sit back, then Barcelona might well skin them. Needs to be a good, positive performance by United here. Well, Alistair missed out there, but there was support for him from Bruce and from Clayton Blackmore.
Well, there's not much point in sitting back, really. It's a one-off, it's a final. You've got to go for it. You may as well go to win. That's what it's all about.
Gary, of course, who was in the Barcelona side when they last won in Europe in 1989. Here's Lau. Salinas has made a break, so too has Baguero. Here's Goycochea stabbing the simple ball to Kerman. Salinas has hold him at bay. And there was an offside against Salinas. A free kick to Manchester United. Barcelona, in fact, who lost to the bottom side in the Spanish league, 4-0 to this. There's Johan Cruyff, their manager.
Yeah, I think what we've got to realise is that we keep talking about Barcelona, but they are human. They're not unbeatable. We tend to always praise these sides to the hilt and not look at our own team and say how good they are. And one would hope that the players have looked at the situation and have said we're as good as Barcelona, if not better, and we can go and win it.
There's Pallister. Now Clayton Blackmore. Now Hughes chasing, but that's easy for the keeper. Yes, you may depend. They've had a few uncertain nights worrying about Lee Sharp and worrying about Mark Hughes and worrying about the influence of Robson. Nando. Still goalless here in Rotterdam between Manchester United and Barcelona. Blackmore given away there. Suddenly Gurkacier's popped up on the other flank. Irwin's header, a simple one there for Phelan. In for McClare. Irwin. Hughes caught offside. Hughes is basically playing a lone role up front with men springing forward from the midfield. McClare, Sharp, Phelan. Eusebio, Vaquero. Alessanco, given away to Robson, now to Ince. One of those driving runs of Paul Ince. And the pace now of Lee Sharp. Nando's gone with him. Koeman. Coolness itself, Ronald Koeman. A foul on Eusebio. By Paul Ince, a free kick.
I think there was coolness itself there, but Lee Sharp didn't have any support. He was on his own, and I think if they're going to have to utilise his abilities, they've got to get somebody up there as soon as he gets the ball to support him. There were 3 Barcelona players around him and not one Manchester United player.
Here's Alessanco now for Barcelona. Alistair again. Robson. Ince hustled out of it by Eusebio. Koeman playing it to Vaquero. Tangling there with Phelan. Now they're bringing Michael Laudrup into it. He's always dangerous coming in from this left-hand angle. 26-year-old Danish international, twice Denmark's Footballer of the Year. Well wide with that shot, though.
I think it's fair to say that he's looked the most dangerous player on the park at the moment, and the player most likely to do something.
Well, he was formerly with Juventus. He's won over 60 caps now for his country. Was that his career had gone a little bit on the back burner, though, Jimmy, but it needs maybe a night like this to get it sparking again. Well, he was speaking to the ball there by Dennis Irwin.
Well, he's not very badly, is he, at the moment?
And there by Phelan. Ferre with the throw for Barcelona. Only 20 years old.
Well, since we praised him, he's gone and made a couple of bad balls. You better start praising everybody else.
Eusebio, cut out well by Blackmore. Here's Sharp now. Blackmore going on ahead of him, getting a bit of support there, but it was a casual ball that Sharp played forward there. And here's Eusebio, breaking now for Barcelona. Salinas through the middle. Sealy will get there first.
He looks big and evil. That's Salinas, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's a big, strong, awkward striker who's been their top scorer, Jimmy, for the last 2 seasons. He took over when Gary Lineker left.
I should think he scared a few in his time. Look at him.
He's a big lad.
He is, isn't he?
A free kick again to Barcelona. The foul that time by Mark Hughes. Back to Kuip. Laudrup. Koeman springing it wide there, curling it into the path of Nando. Forward again to Salinas. And played in quickly. Bruce will need to cut this one out and does it very effectively. Finds Sharp. Sharp brought down there by Eusebio. Free kick for United. Robson. Lifting it to Hughes. We've not seen anything yet of Mark Hughes. He hasn't been able to show yet what he's worth. And the incentive is so great for him tonight because he had a pretty unhappy time when he was at Barcelona that couple of years or so. He scored just about 6 goals in some 35 games while he was a Barcelona player. He didn't really see the best of him. Bruce mistiming his challenge a little bit there, but the ball running loose for him. 20 minutes gone. And a free kick now to Manchester United. Bruce with the kick. And Hughes caught well offside.
Yes, I think Mark's got to get it together a little bit there. He keeps just running into offside positions, which for an experienced player you would have thought he would have sussed out by now.
Alasenko getting it back. Pallister came off Bakero, fell for Lee Sharp. This is the 24-year-old Nando. And away come United. McClare with a lot of room now to move in. Owen's made a good break for him, and he's quick, but Laudrup's gone with him. And that'll be a corner, surely, for Manchester United. No, they claim that it came off Irwin. Oh, the referee has changed his mind because the linesman's insisting that it is a corner for Manchester United.
I don't think there's any doubt about it. It was definitely a corner kick.
Well, now what we need is a better one than we had just a few moments ago. Because Pallister's up there. Bruce is up there somewhere. Also, it's aimed towards Pallister. Won it in the air, but won it unfairly, apparently.
It still wasn't the best corner kick in the world. I'd like to see somebody swing it in and really test this goalkeeper.
They're the two big men who will test the goalkeeper in the air.
That's right.
Bruce
Get it
Pallister
under that crossbar and give the keeper one up. You know, let's see what he's made of.
So it's Manchester United 0, Barcelona 0, with halfway mark having been reached in the first half here in Rotterdam. Nando getting it forward. Curious header there by Paul Ince. Bruce. Owen gets it away. Let's have a quick word from Dennis Law. Halfway through the first half, Dennis, your impressions?
I think that Manchester United have done extremely well. Barcelona got off to a good start in the opening minutes of the game, but considering that we think Barcelona is such a great side, I, at the moment, cannot see any danger at all for United if United play. And I think they've done extremely well. Should have taken the lead when McClare was straight through and the ball bobbled up a little bit. But I think United have done well. They've reduced Barcelona to just one shot.
Thank you, Dennis. Well, another throw for United.
Well, Dennis is quite right, but I still say the lawman would have buried that ball in the back of the net.
Well, Irwin with the throw. McClare. Irwin. McClare having a shot tucked off him there by Ferre. And the referee running across to give the free kick. This is Carlos Busquets, just 23 years old, remember, has never played in the first team until tonight. Irwin with the kick now for Manchester United. Let's see if they can make this one count. The big men are up there again. Robson's in there too. Bruce is very deep on this one. And Pallister's in there too. And it almost came for Hughes. And you just got a glimpse there what we were talking about, because that was almost a clear header there for Gary Pallister.
It was a good effort, actually. It was a clear header, and he got his head to it, and it was well directed, and it actually just hit a Barcelona player. It was an extremely good header. Might have been a little bit fortunate there, Barcelona.
Well, here's
the big man got up well.
Alasenko. Salinas. Shrugging off both Pallister and Robson. Bakero out to Nando. Savio. Bakero. Little header in there, well watched and cleared by Robson, helped by Paul Ince. Inside last minute. in the 1983-84 Cup Winners' Cup when Barcelona won 2-0 in Barcelona. But United had the better of it with a thrilling 3-0 victory at Old Trafford. But 0-0 here tonight in Rotterdam. Playing it in, Ince getting low to get it away. The ball bobbled onto McClare's hand, but the referee quite right not to penalise him for that. Here's McClare again, chesting it down for Hughes, and Hughes almost got the ball through again for McClare. Little Eusebio in the middle of the field once again. A good balance in that midfield of Barcelona with Eusebio, Koeman, who's on the ball at the moment, stopped by Robson.
I think, though, looking at United, nobody is picking up McClare when he goes on these forward runs, and if he continues to do so, he can create havoc.
Salinas is it short. They try to get the ball out to Laudrup. Irwin getting it away quite comfortably, almost casually there to Mike Phelan. Laudrup coming back. Ferre. Laudrup. Salinas is the target man in there, and falls for Leslie. Timing was good actually, and little Baquero had made an excellent run. Here he is, he'd made an excellent run from that midfield, and the slightest mistake by Seeley and that could have been trouble. Robson's header. Here's McClare, little touch by Ince. Played on again now for Phelan. Needs a good cross. Hughes is waiting for it in the middle. Shot in there too, and the keeper, good handling. And a good throw out that sets Eusebio free. Here's Koeman. To Laudrup. To Koeman. Not forward again towards Eusebio. Baquero getting in now. And across the face of that goal, that might have gone anywhere. Baquero trying to keep it going for Barcelona, and in the end United pull themselves together in defence. Up towards Hughes. It's Alasanko's header, and not a very good one. In goes McClare. Challenged hard in the air by Ferre. Nando. Alasanko. Alasanko, who looks very slow, but his positional play, I must say, is absolutely first class. Robson, middle pass knocked out there by Baquero. Koeman to Alasanko. Fernando. Coming up to the half-hour mark in this Cup Winners' Cup final of 1991 in Rotterdam. Manchester United 0, Barcelona 0. And here's Ferre. Little touch forward there. Again, Salinas caught a little bit back on his heels there.
Just seen a couple of minutes of good play by Manchester United, really, because Barcelona, although they've had possession of the ball, haven't been able to do a single thing with it, which means that Manchester United are covering every space and every conceivable position on the field. Some good play, that.
Barcelona's throw. Eusebio with it. Sharp. Getting it back to Pallister. Knocked forward again to Ince. Little touch now for Robson. Well, they weren't on the same wavelength, and in any case, Mike Phelan here had strayed into an offside position. Barcelona player said to be on a bonus of £25,000 a man to win here tonight. And I think the world has gone mad. Kuip is said to be on a bonus of £130,000 if they win.
That's more than Gary Newbon's expenses, isn't it?
And Manchester United, for their part, on £5,000 a man, it is reported. Bruce getting it through to McClare. It's a real slippery top out there. Once or twice they're finding it hard to keep their feet. Here's Phelan. Robson had to be sure because Salinas was lurking.
Well, the game's died a bit. Neither crowd are really shouting at the moment, but I would think there's more Manchester United supporters in the ground than there are Barcelona to cheer at the moment.
Good work by Ince for Hughes. Sharp has made a little break. And the ball just kept away from the corner by Ferre.
What would you say, 2-1 in Manchester United's favour?
Certainly seem to be more United fans than Barcelona.
A lot more, Brian, yeah. They're certainly making more noise as well.
Irwin's throw. No, kept in play. Comes to Robson, crossed in by him. Keeper's ball. Up to Bakero. Back to Nando. Garasenko. Don't think we'll find him straying too far forward. Cut out by Robson. McClare letting it run. Gets past Koeman. Sharp, and look at the keeper right up there. Oh, that'll do his morale a world of good.
He did very well there, did Mr. Biscuit, because Sharp was definitely onto that. That was very well read by the keeper. There's Les kicking it forward.
Ince with the header. McClare trying to get Sharp going down that flank again. Oh, Robson outwitted there by Eusebio. And the break is on, and Kachia might get there before Pallister. The throw given to Barcelona. Kachia taking it quickly. And a goal kick. Showing Kuip in the raincoat there. Had a heart bypass operation, remember, back in February. 42 days later, there he was, back at work as manager of one of the most demanding clubs in the world. And here he was in Rotterdam last night, peppering the goalkeeper with crosses. It says an awful lot for modern heart surgery, I must say, and he looks extremely well on it, Johan. In fact, he used to smoke 40 cigarettes a day. He's now given that up, and in fact, just this last week has completed a commercial in the anti-smoking drive. Here's Hughes, and that's a corner. Came off Alasanko.
Right, let's see what can happen here, because at the moment, both sides, really, their crossing has let them down rather badly. Very few's been pinpointed. Let's see what Irwin can do with this corner.
Well, let's see what Irwin can do, indeed. And Pallister and Bruce are in there again. Will come now maybe for Clayton Blackmore, but Clayton would have preferred that, I think, on the right foot. He scored a couple of stunning goals in this European campaign, one against Pecski Munkash of Hungary in the first round, and then that blistering free kick, if you remember, in Montpellier in, what was that, the quarter-final, I think. Koeman gets it back. Alasanko. Begeristain, here he is again. Koeman. Alasanko. That was Sharp. Nando, it came off Hughes. A throw to Barcelona. A free kick. Foul that time by Pallister on Salinas. Pallister with his arms around the Spanish striker. It gives a free kick, and Koeman is a fantastic free kick exponent. He's so dangerous from any sort of range from about 30 yards in, and here he is, the Dutchman, lining up this free kick. I just hope the wall of Manchester United is properly lined up, and I'm sure Liz Seeley behind it will be alert. Salinas is in there, Alessanko's in there too. It was Clayton Blackmore rather acrobatically getting that one away, helped by Robson. Out will come Seeley. But make no mistake, if United concede direct free kicks anywhere around their penalty area, Koeman will be a menace for them.
Yeah, I think fortunately for Koeman, that wasn't really right for a shot. The angle was too fine.
Here's Bruce. Hit long towards Hughes, but Nando with a good header for Barcelona. In goes Paul Ince. Eusebio with the throw. Ince with the header. Blackmore. Hughes. That's the first bit of Mark Hughes we've seen, where he's looked confident and he's held off people and he's played the ball well and found his man. Bruce. Holding it forward again. Here's Hughes again. That's a good ball again for Freeland. Crossed in there. And Ronald Koeman again there for Barcelona. It'll be a throw for Manchester United. That was an excellent Manchester United move, and it could have been so dangerous. But for Koeman. Ince followed out there by Koeman. Now will Freeland get to this one? Yes. Gets it back to Steve Bruce. Little chip by him, that was almost inch perfect, but United now keeping this pressure going as Ince gets it wide there for McClair. McClair then gives it away to Bakero. Nando for Barcelona. Being tracked by Sharp and then confronted by Blackmore, and Blackmore finding McClair. Here's Robson. Pallister. Good ball again by Pallister, releasing Sharp, but Nando's gone with him. Hughes is in the middle if he can outwit Nando. And McClair's in there, and Phelan's in there. That's if the ball ever gets away from there. Well, Sharp, as you can see, almost having his shirt tugged off him again, and the referee quite rightly spotting that. And giving the free kick against Nando.
Did well there, Lee Sharp, because again, nobody supported him.
Here it is. Towards Steve Bruce. Blackmore playing it in again. The flag has stayed down. Pallister and Bruce have stayed up there. It's Pallister in possession now, getting a bit of support from Mike Phelan. Oh, he's given it away, and now Bruce might need to get back quickly. Pallister's out of the running, and if Barcelona make a quick strike, United might just be in trouble. But Alessanko's taking his time. Pallister's getting back, and it's with Nando on the far side. To Salinas.
I don't think that Alessanko can take anything else but his own time, can he? He's a little bit steady there.
Yeah, he's just back after a month out with a calf muscle injury, Jim.
Looks to have put on a bit of weight as well, Brian.
Here he is, guiding the ball back to Busquets with just about 4 to 5 minutes of the first half remaining. Manchester United 0, Barcelona 0 in this Cup Winners' Cup final here in Rotterdam. Salinas. This could be problems. Laudrup's up there too. Eusebio's joining him. Bakero's in there, but the header away was by Gary Pallister. Doesn't get caught short-handed at the back there, United. This is another good break. Bruce stopping it though, and the ball up with Hughes. Trying to turn Bakero. No foul. It's back with Koeman. Savio trying to get Goycochea in, but Blackmore watching him closely.
Well, you have to be honest, Barcelona really haven't shown a great deal at all. I mean, Manchester United have been the better side. They've created more chances, they've knocked the ball about better, they've been very static, Barcelona. There's nothing to fear here, I don't think, if United get a bit of conviction in themselves.
Yes, I don't really want to tempt Providence like that, Jimmy, but you do have to say that Barcelona as yet haven't really seriously troubled Les Sealy.
Not at all, Brian. They don't look as though they're likely to either, the way they're playing.
Koeman getting it to Nando. Alasenko. Laudrup. Bakero. Ferre. Bruce backpedaling. And United get it back again to goalkeeper Les Sealy.
Yeah, I think the final analysis of this half is that really United should be going in 1-0 up.
Well, the chance from Brian Leclerc put through quite early in the game with a lovely through ball from Gary Pallister. Outstripped the whole defence, and it bobbled, as Dennis Law was saying, it bobbled just as Leclerc was about to make contact. And with just the goalkeeper to beat, he hit it way over the bar and into the crowd. Here's Alasenko, the skipper of Barcelona. Koeman. Oh, Clayton Blackmore caught in possession there. He gets past Robson as well. Goycochea's shot, bobbling rather nastily there in front of Les Sealy. Goycochea.
He's looking for a miracle if he wants to score from there, isn't he?
Irwin the long ball. Nando knocking it back to Alasenko, and almost caught by Sharp.
Having talked about the Leclerc miss, I still think that he's the key to United, because he does get forward unmarked.
Yes, Hughes. Bundled off the ball unfairly. A free kick for Manchester United. I just wonder whether Clayton Blackmore might try something from this sort of range, or whether he might feel that is a little too far for him. He's advancing towards the free kick, although Robson there looked as though he wanted to get it taken quickly. Blackmore up behind it though. Now can he do a Koeman on Barcelona? 1 minute of the first half left. They say it's a great time to score in any game. So Busquets might get his hands peppered here as Blackmore drives it, but on this occasion quite tamely wide of the wall and wide of the Barcelona goal. It's a really grey, bleak, cold night here in Holland, but as Jimmy Greaves was saying, there's a degree of optimism with the way that Manchester United are playing in this Cup Winners' Cup final against Barcelona, but it's still 0-0. There's an important header that Pallister got in there. And there's another of his headers, but he hits it straight at Begiristain. Half-time whistle here in Rotterdam. Manchester United have had the better of it. They've had a glorious opportunity from Brian Leclerc that went over the top. But the half-time situation here in this Cup Winners' Cup final of 1991, Manchester United 0, Barcelona 0. There's the referee, Mr. Carlson, who was also in charge of the quarter-final between Marseille and Milan. You may remember when the lights failed in Marseille and Milan walked off, and in the end he had to abandon the game right at the end. And well, it's Marseille who went on, and indeed Chris Waddle's side now in the European Cup final. But here we go now in Rotterdam for this second half of this Cup Winners' Cup final. Barcelona, let me remind you, in the blue strip, Manchester United in the white. Robson up with a header. Here's McLean. A little touch through now for Mark Hughes. Can he finish that up? It was a little lob over the keeper, but sadly for United also over the crossbar.
Well, again, it was half a chance, because if you look at the situation, Mark Hughes is there first. It was not the best of efforts from Mark Hughes. One has to say that again. A good effort, a good chance, gone missing.
It's Ferre now on the far side. Some real black clouds over the Feyenoord Stadium at the moment. Ferre again, playing over there on the left back position. Eusebio trying to get the ball through to Salinas, and Bruce taking responsibility. Just showing you how big Salinas is. He brushed Bruce aside there, shows some good work on the ground. A tackle by Ince, no foul there, but a throw now to Barcelona. Well, if he can shrug Stephen Bruce off, he's obviously a man of some power.
Yeah, he looks it, doesn't he, as we said in the first half.
He's had 29 caps for his country, but none since the World Cup.
Does look a tough cookie, though.
Bruce.
You wouldn't nick his space in the dressing room, would you? You'd move over for him.
Well, the throw by Phelan. And here's Mark Hughes. Cross coming in, but nobody in a white shirt there to receive it. And little Eusebio can work this ball away now for Barcelona. If we need it, of course, it's a night when there will be a conclusion. Johan Cruyff in the raincoat there. Extra time, of course, is a possibility, and penalties at the end of that. Looking really well, Cruyff, I must say, and finished his playing career here in Rotterdam in 1984, his first-class career, when he came late in it to Feyenoord, won both the league and the cup with them, so they have a special affection for him here. This is Nando. Met by Ince and beaten by him. McClare taking it up. Now Ince. Played it back for Sharp. Here's Blackmore. Might just be his position to have a pot at goal, but always gaining height in this windy conditions here, and clearing that crossbar with plenty to spare. Koeman. Owen. Here's Phelan. Robson. An early ball in, and Hughes caught offside. Just not quite alert enough at the moment, Hughes and Sharp. They're getting caught offside so often by a very disciplined Barcelona defence that's springing forward very quickly. Alasenko playing it wide for Nando. And back to Busquets. Sitting at home watching the semi-final he was when Barcelona were in Juventus. Saw Zubizarreta get the second yellow card and realised that he would be playing in this final. Robson. Up to Hughes. Some space on the far side for McClare, but it was a bad ball by Mark Hughes then. Suddenly it looked quite a promising situation too for United, because Barcelona seemed to have got a lot of men forward. Just get the impression in the early moments of this second half, United are trying to up the pace a little bit. Good challenge by Ince. McClare again. Up forward for Hughes, a bit of space for him once again, but he was quickly closed out in the end by Baquero. Leaving it for Ince. That's a foul by Beguristan. A name that I'm having difficulty with all night, but his nickname is Cheeky, so that might be a darn sight easier.
Call him that then.
Now it's Baguero. Owen committed himself there and was well beaten, but Bruce got across quickly for Manchester United. Baguero again. And And Beccaro to Eusebio, to Koeman, now to Alessanco, to Koeman again. Brain working overtime, finding out Nando, seeking him out. Eusebio playing it through again, trying to get Laudrup in there. That was the flag was up for an offside against Salinas, and a free kick to United. Just over 5 minutes of the second half gone, and still 0-0. Dennis Irwin now for Manchester United. Gary Pallister.
Still nothing but very much happened really in the 5 minutes, except I thought the half chance by Mark Hughes right at the beginning.
Here's Hughes again. Ince. Nicely knocked forward there for McClare. Playing Clayton Blackmore in. Sharp. Oh, he got the better of Nando there. Good play by Sharp, brought down, free kick. That was a real classic, playing at one side of the fullback and then outstripping him on the other. Real determination there by the 19-year-old Lee Sharp. And in the end, he's clobbered to the ground by Nando.
I don't think there was any doubt about that, was there?
And United get a free kick. Blackmore and Sharp are there. Could be trouble here for Busquets. And the white shirts are really lining up there. McClare's in there, Robson's in there, Pallister's in there, floated in there, straight to the keeper's arms. Floated just over Robson's head. Ince knocking it back again. A throw then to Barcelona. Nando for Koeman. He's had a rough season, Ronald Koeman. He's such a quality player, but he had a terrible Achilles injury last October that kept him out of the game for 5 months. But he's back and looking pretty sharp again now, I must say. Good challenge again by Bruce. Goycochea, and a very good decision by the Swedish referee. There's no doubt about it that Goycochea dived when there was really no challenge by Bruce. The referee was right on the spot, saw it, gave the throw to Manchester United, and the thought of a free kick for Barcelona didn't even cross his mind. Here's Robson. Hughes beaten there. Beccaro, who's causing all sorts of trouble through this midfield, and here he is again. Trying to get Salinas away. Pallister gets it back quite comfortably. Koeman's header. Oh. The feet were high there by Eusebio on Blackmore. A free kick.
He's not a bad game, little Eusebio, has he? He's been buzzing in and out all the time. Here he is again.
Hughes to Blackmore. Phelan's made a good little break, but Hughes was never going to be able to get that one. Laudrup's touch now to Beccaro. Pallister to Clayton Blackmore. Sharp away down the left flank, but he flicked that perhaps a little too casually. And that was quite easy for Koeman. That wasn't so easy for Koeman. Bruce to Irwin. Sharp. Robson. Flag stays down. And Hughes on his way. Nando's after him. Hughes now onto that right foot. And United unlucky there. That just ricocheted off a defender. That looked to be goal bound. Hughes, just as he did in Warsaw, took it onto that right foot from that identical position and just clipped Nando, as you saw. And it's a corner for Manchester United, which Sharp will take. Poised the big men, ready to have a launch at this one, but it's Alessandro with a header away for Barcelona. And an offside, surely, yes, against Kuip. So 10 minutes of the second half gone. Alec Ferguson on his feet, trying to attract Lee Sharp's attention for something. And it's Manchester United 0, Barcelona 0.
It was a bit unfortunate there, Mark Hughes. That might well have been goal-bound, that shot. In fact, the fullback did well to get his foot in the way of it, because it was travelling.
McClare. Goyakachir gets it back again. Stopped that time by Mike Phelan. Plays that role well down that right-hand side of midfield. Here's Alasenko. And this should be Les Sealy's ball. Hughes first to show, shoved in the back by Ferre, free kick.
Alex is certainly having words there. It's a good job nobody can understand him, really, isn't it?
Steve Brewster. Floated there towards Hughes. Phelan. Onto the left foot. Let's get a good cross in now. Up towards Hughes, fisted away well. Ince trying to return it. It came off Alasenko. And another throw to Manchester United. Turning the heat up a little bit now, Manchester United. Dennis Irwin with the throw. McClare. Robson. Oh, misunderstanding there. A throw to Barcelona. Ince. Knocked forward. A good ball this time to McClare. And a good ball again for Phelan. And a corner for Manchester United. But at the other end of the field, Ince is struggling a bit. Trying to get himself going again. In the meantime, it's a Lee Sharp corner. Ince struggling, just took a knock on the bottom of his back. Sharp curling it in. And Nando getting it away. Sharp with a chance to turn it in once more. Bruce the first to show for this one. The keeper did well there. Everybody, not least Barcelona fans, had doubts as to how Busquets would cope with this night, but I have to say so far he's not made the semblance of a mistake.
No, he's looked very looked very sound goalkeeper indeed.
Well, it's Alasenko now, cut out by Robson. Didn't quite fall for Hughes, though. Alasenko to Laudrup. There's a break here. Vigoristan. Now Goyakachir. Salinas waiting in the middle. Vigoristan. Laudrup. Koeman's made a break. They'll have to watch this one. Salinas with a little turn. And Koeman tried to play it in again. And Blackmore seemed an age before he could get in there. But Ronald Koeman there suddenly made that break from midfield. And suddenly all sorts of possibilities opened up for Barcelona.
Actually, it's not before time that Koeman has done something in this game. He really hasn't done a lot so far.
Missed kick there. Can Sharp take advantage of it? Can McClare take advantage of it? They're all over the place. Will it fall for Lee Sharp? It's just gone wide.
don't think Lee Sharp's got much to reproach himself for. I think the ball was well covered when he hit it. I've got an idea that the defenders would have got there had it been on target. Yeah.
Well, he might just have done. But that's the first time, really, there have been a serious lapse in the Barcelona defence in this second half. And a misunderstanding there between the goalkeeper and I think it was Alasanko. Begoristan. Goyakachia. It might come for Sharp. Oh, he's so unlucky there. And Nando had the strength to get away with it. This is Nando. And they got on the wrong foot, and Paul Ince can take it up now for Manchester United. The game beginning to open up a little bit now. McClare's waiting for it, and it's a pity Ince didn't play that a little sooner. Blackmore. Pallister. Blackmore. Barcelona have got everybody now back behind the ball, but here's Hughes. Can he make something of this? He's got McClare in support. He's got Irwin coming up fast on the far side now for United. A little cross coming in. Can Hughes get on the end of this? The flag is up. A free kick then for an offside. A free kick to Barcelona. It's with Laudrup. Again, a swift challenge by Irwin. And a throw to Barcelona.
Well, you certainly still get the feeling that if there's going to be a goal, it's going to be by Manchester United. Apart from the Koemans going forward, and I'm surprised he hasn't done that more, because that's the one time that they have looked dangerous, Barcelona. They don't look like doing anything. Manchester United do.
Robson, up to Hughes. And the referee unhappy with that challenge, I think, by Paul Ince. Koeman with it, up to Laudrup. Swift challenge there by Robson, shaken off by Laudrup. Finding Nando. Knocked forward by Eusebio to Salinas. Back to Nando. Koeman. Here's Eusebio. Barcelona putting one or two things together now. Salinas. And that should be easy for Sealy. Hughes. Tried a little too much there. Just managed to keep possession. I think all our legs were swinging in the commentary box at that point as he tried to wing it back. Dennis Laws was next to me at any rate. Blackmore. Bruce planted forward again. Nando meeting it though for Barcelona, just as Pallister is here for Manchester United. And now Blackmore forward again, and an offside against Mark Hughes.
Mind you, as you say, Brian, you've got to swing them from time to time. I don't know what it is with you and I, but we have been picking them of late, haven't we?
But this is a stadium, as we were saying at the start of the programme, that's been good to English clubs so far. Your Spurs team won here in '63 against Atletico Madrid.
Yes, yes.
And Everton won here in '85 against Rapid Vienna. And between that, of course, in '82, Aston Villa had a wonderful European Cup final victory against Bayern Munich.
That's right.
Let's hope United can make it 4 out of 4.
When Peter With went in off the post from a yard out.
That's right. Well, it's a free kick for United here. Irwin wanted to make a break down the right and hope that Robson would take the kick quickly, but it didn't work out that way. And so Busquets going in confidence all the time, ordering his wall about, which of course the goalkeeper's got to do to make sure it's lined up properly. But Blackmore's behind this one again. This is almost Montpellier range, this one. And the Swedish referee insisting that the Barcelona wall goes back the required distance. Full 10 yards. It's Irwin who smacked it straight into the wall. Then I think most people would have been expecting a Blackmore blockbuster. Sharp. That's an obstruction by Nando, an indirect free kick. That's why the referee has his arm up. And certainly Nando is giving Lee Sharp very, very little space at all, as you would expect. But that's the sort of thing that Sharp has got to learn to live with as his reputation grows. And there he is with a free kick, but Blackmore's also in there with a free kick. It'll be Blackmore taking it. Driven there towards Pallister. Over his head, a goal kick. In goes Robson again. United have to win here to qualify for European competition next season, remember. Although Barcelona have won the Spanish League and will go into the European Cup, it doesn't mean that if United lose they can still qualify. The flag is up, they have to win. Mind you, if they do win, there'll be a mighty strong English representation in Europe next season, with Arsenal in the European Cup, Liverpool in the UEFA Cup, and then Manchester United, of course, in the Cup Winners' Cup, along with the winners of Spurs and Forest on Saturday. Real mouth-watering prospects there, as United now get another free kick. The foul by Alasenko on Mark Hughes. A fantastic breakthrough. Robson's free kick. Bruce with a header. Hughes went in and finished it off, but I think it was probably already over the line. We'll have a look maybe from this angle. A great header by Bruce. Beyond the clutching arms of the keeper. No, in fact, well, fantastic moment though. Manchester United in the lead.
And let's face it, not before time, and well deservedly so.
They are settling down on the bench there now, but their hearts are really a-fluttering at the great possibilities awaiting Manchester United.
It'd be great if Mark Hughes had scored it, because when you think of his unhappiness at Barcelona, this is really giving him one up, isn't it? And they don't like it up them, you know.
So the clearance by Busquets. It was always likely that one of the big defenders with those headers, there is a vulnerability about Barcelona in those areas, and the goalkeeper too. And Stephen Bruce made that a reality just a moment ago.
It was a great free kick by Brian Robson. It was absolutely pinpointed to real degree of accuracy. Super free kick by him.
But it's not over yet. Here's Seeley. Let's have a word with Dennis Law then. A great moment, Dennis, but as a striker, does Mark Hughes claim it or does Steve Bruce claim it?
Well, I must admit, really, that it was a goal that looked like coming in. The way that Hughes started the second half, he had come out a different player than he did in the first half. And I must say that if I was a striker, Brian, I would be claiming it, because the ball certainly, it didn't go over the line from Steve Bruce's header, and Mark Hughes was right there to knock it in for the goal. So you must say, I would like to give it to Bruce, but it's Hughes' goal for me.
Quite right, Dennis. Absolutely right, old son.
Well, all strikers, we've got to stick together.
Well, I'd feel very aggrieved if I was Steve Bruce, I can only say that.
No, but it's our job. It's our job you're talking about, Brian.
Listen, if you were in the United team, you wouldn't care who scored.
Correct.
Actually, I think that's the right attitude, Dennis. I mean, the crowd are not that bothered. It's in the back of the net, and that's all that matters.
And here's Dennis Irwin. Hughes, a little touch for Phelan. Crossed in again by Irwin for Mark Hughes. Is this going to be another one? No. And a goal kick.
Right, it's a great free kick, and Bruce has met it brilliantly. But is it? Well, what do you reckon, Dan?
Well, I would say definitely that it didn't cross the line, did it? It looked as though it may have been hit with his shoulder, actually, the header, or supposed header.
Here's Eusebio for Barcelona. Let's not get carried away because there's still quality here and there's still danger here. Escoyacachia goes round Clayton Blackmore. The cross comes in there. And Robson belts it away. Barcelona warming up Pinilla, who is a striker. And a fairly aimless ball there, played forward by Nando.
Actually, we've got to say now that we may have a game on our hands because Barcelona have got to come out and play, and we haven't seen Barcelona playing at the moment. This can only be good for the game, this goal.
Alistair. Sharp really clattered to the ground there. I think it's probably Eusebio who's... No, it's going to be the number 3, Alessanco, who's coming off. So they're taking away a defender and taking away the captain, and Sharp is going to get treatment.
Well, Sharp took one from our friend Mr. Nando again, and it's pretty obvious what his brief was before the start of the match. And he's succeeded in doing it.
So Panilla's on, Alessanco's gone. And you can just see Pinilla there. You saw him a moment ago in the background telling everybody now what Kuip wants in terms of a rearrangement. It looks as though Ronald Koeman has gone to central defence in place of Alessanco, and Sharp is on his feet again and raring to go again for Manchester United. Blackmore with the free kick. Hit to Hughes, who's offside. 17 minutes to go. Separating Manchester United from another victory in Europe to go with the one 23 years ago on that famous night at Wembley in 1968. Salinas, Pinilla, bringing Goycochea. He's the real danger man, this one. Getting the cross in. Bruce with a header, getting a bit of distance on it. And a corner given to Barcelona. So it's Goycochea. Goycochea with the corner. Robson with the header. Leclerc, the long ball forward, and it's Insu's right up there. 2-0 for Manchester United. Robson's probing ball again. Hughes in the clear. Keeper outside the box. And then this explosion that makes it 2-0 Manchester United. That's certainly Mark Hughes' goal. The first one's been credited to him as well, I gather. 2 for Hughes, 2 for Manchester United, none so far for Barcelona. Goycochea for them now. So important that United now hold out in these last next few minutes rather, so that they can just calm themselves down. If Barcelona get one now, they'll feel they've got a real chance again. They've got another corner. Crucial moments these now for Manchester United, just to keep their shape and discipline and keep that 2-goal lead. Goycochea then with another corner. Driven in this time. United lining up to get it away. Lee Sharp. Koeman playing it patiently wide on the far side. Laudrup crossing it in. Hughes bringing it away. Leclerc's up there with him. And Hughes savaged there by Becerro, and Becchero's going to get a yellow card. Oh, and United are incensed with the way that the midfielder went for Mark Hughes. And the Swedish referee gives a yellow card to the number 6 Becerro for the assault on Mark Hughes.
There was a very nasty tackle. Obviously, a little bit of jealousy has crept in here with Mark, ex-Barcelona, and oh, that was just nasty. Very nasty indeed.
But what a night it's turning out for Mark Hughes. He was saying to me last night, this is the most important game of my career. And he scored twice against a team that felt he wasn't good enough.
Well, it's got he was good at Barcelona. That was good enough for Manchester United.
Well, we're paying for letting him go. Let's get a word with Dennis Law while Mark is still getting himself to his feet again. Great moments this for your old club, Dennis.
Absolutely magnificent, and they've been the best team, apart from the opening few minutes of the first half. They've been the best team. They looked the most likely to score, and that was absolutely superb goal from Mark Hughes. As Jimmy said, he went so wide, and yourself, Brian, he went so wide that they didn't think any chance of him scoring. But it was the ferocity of the shot from that angle which dictated that the second goal went in. If he had just placed it as we would normally have done, then the defender, I'm sure, would have cleared it. But it was such a superb shot, and of course came at a time just after the first goal to make it 2-0, and really that is a situation that you're not going to lose.
Here's Nando for Barcelona. In goes Paul Ince. Here's Lee Sharp, and another free kick to Manchester United. No, this time given to Barcelona. Robson, well, that was a rash challenge there by the United captain, and that'll be a yellow card, I think, for Brian Robson.
Yeah, that was more stupid than anything else, really.
Unnecessary.
It was unnecessary. I think.
And really, Brian really should be keeping everybody calm now and keeping them, keeping their feet on the ground a little bit.
He should be, and he's had a great second half. He's made both of the goals, and he's really leading by example.
Kerman. Long ball wide there to Laudrup. Phelan hustling to get that one away, couldn't quite make it. It's Laudrup again. Oh, that's a lovely bit of play on the ground by Laudrup. And the challenge by Robson. And the referee's given the free kick.
Yeah, I don't think that was anything other than a genuine late challenge. I don't think there was.
So there's problems for Johan Cruyff now and for his Barcelona team, but watch Koeman. He has got the most explosive free kick. He's renowned for it throughout European football, and United, if he pierces this wall and gets it past Les Sealey, they're not home and dry yet. Here's Koeman with the free kick, and it's in there. There's relief for Barcelona, and the game has opened up again. There's the warning about the free kick. Perfectly played. Sealey, in fact, looked as though he got a hand to it, and probably knocked it onto the post, and into the back of the net it went. But it's Manchester United 2, Barcelona 1.
Well, you're right enough about this guy Koeman, and it dipped just at the perfect moment from his point of view. Made it very difficult for Les Sealey, who did get his hand to it. But I don't think you could blame Les. He got to it.
10 minutes now to go. Ferre with the header for Barcelona. In goes Robson. McClare trying to get in, and Koeman tidying it up and getting it back to his goalkeeper. The throw out to Gurkachia. In goes Clayton Blackmore. Nando's cushion header for Koeman. Here's Baquero. And suddenly Barcelona look a different side now as Laudrup comes forward for them. The ball comes in. It might come for Baquero. It might now come for Pinillo, but the flag is up. The flag is up. The flag is up.
Yeah, the flag was up.
My word, it's getting a bit close now. I've said it before, and I would think we've probably now got a nation on the edge of their seats, because this has really turned into a tremendous finale over the last 10 minutes. 9 to go now, separating Manchester United from another victory in Europe. But against the Barcelona side that looks as though it's got its appetite back. Certainly the stadium is it's noisier than it has been at any time so far tonight. Goycochea. Firecrackers have been going off away to our right, and the ground is almost shrouded in a mist now as the smoke comes down. Nando beating Hughes in the air. Ince getting it away, but there's Eusebio playing it down this line again. got to stay firm now, Manchester United. Canilia. Goycochea. Barcelona looking as dangerous as they have done at any time during this game now. Spreading the ball around with confidence. United needing to defend well and gets possession again. Laudrup once more down that left-hand side. Phelan getting it away, but only knocking it up to Ferre. Now Nando. Goycochea's away on the right-hand side here. Salinas being challenged by Clayton Blackmore. Goycochea. Got to hold him up. And Robson doing a good captain's job there with that challenge. Hughes played inside for Robson. Just got to calm things down a bit and keep possession now, but Ince won't get to that one. Got to find a situation now where they can just calm things down. Play it around sensibly and find each other with good, simple passes. Kuip must feel that Barcelona are back in this with a real big chance now. Here's Koeman, the man who's caused Manchester hearts to flutter. Baquero, Goycochea, in goes Sharp, and then Blackmore plays it away down the line, but it'll still be in possession for Barcelona.
Yeah, you're quite right, Brian. What Manchester have got to do is they've got to get hold of this ball and just knock it around between themselves for 10-15 seconds just to get themselves back into a bit of composure.
It's Barcelona who are doing all this now, you see. They just can't get possession sensibly, United. This is Eusebio. Oh, come on, now let's see if we can... McLear now. Hughes is up ahead of him. Hughes is on his way again, looking for a hat-trick. Down he goes, that's a free kick right on the edge of the box, and Nando will get a yellow card. Will he get a red card? Nando sent off for presumably the professional foul on Mark Hughes on the edge of the box. And Barcelona, the ball seemed to be swinging their way, and now it could be swinging against them as they're reduced to 10 men. I feel that was terribly harsh, mind you.
It was a bit harsh, but he has clattered Lee Sharp a few times. And I suppose justice has finally been done. He certainly has won it. Now, he did bring Mark Hughes down. You can't really argue with that.
That puts a slightly different complexion on it, I must admit.
It was a one-on-one situation.
And Nando's off.
And as I say, he has done his share in this game.
5 minutes are left. Manchester United leading by 2-1 in this Cup Winners' Cup final in Rotterdam. The free kick for them. Robson's behind it. Hughes is waiting. The keeper's there too. Blackmore's lined up behind it also. And what a disappointment for him. A 24-year-old. Blackmore shot straight at the keeper.
Good free kick. Well struck. Free kick coming up. It was a well-hit ball. It could have gone anywhere.
Baquero's long clearance. Irwin's header. United 2-1 ahead. A little over 4 minutes left. Long clearance again. Touched on by Laudrup. Up to Baquero. Just got to get possession again, United. Robson playing it, but the whistle had gone for a free kick for the foul on Laudrup. So there'll be more pressure now on this Manchester United defence. Koeman behind this free kick again will lift it teasingly into that Manchester United penalty area. There he goes. And a good jump by Blackmore. But United have pulled everybody back now. Salinas trying to get in there, and you see Blackmore giving away the corner there, which United could ill afford to do. They're going to take it quickly. Goycochea with it. Salinas waiting. Baquero's in there too. Baquero's with a header. Get that away. Yes, Robson does. But it'll be a throw to Barcelona on the far side. Inside 3 minutes now. United hanging on to this 2-1 lead. Up goes Seeley for that one, off the head of Salinas, a back header. And Panilla, with Seeley out of his goal, almost had a chance of turning it back in. It's a goal kick. Let's look at the watch. 3 minutes to go.
Well, that's a bit of relief now. Les can take his time.
He's taking his time.
Bit of composure.
Swedish referee's looking hard at him, and he'll add time on for it.
Yeah, but only half as much, right?
Phelan goes for that one. Pallister in also. Phelan's gone down injured for a moment, but there's no suggestion of a free kick. Alec Ferguson just a matter of minutes away now from winning the Cup Winners' Cup for the second time with Aberdeen in '83, hopefully now with United in '91. Ferre gets it back to goalkeeper Busquets. No guessing as what he's going to do. Whack it forward as quickly as he can. A little over 2 minutes left now. Hughes turning again. Getting away from Baquero. It'll be a goal kick. And if United win, they'll become the sixth team from England to have won this Cup Winners' Cup. Spurs, West Ham, Manchester City, Chelsea and Everton are the others. The glorious six, if United can just do it. Panilla being challenged by Bruce. Oh! Panilla's getting in there. There could be problems here. Celia's lost it again. And Laudrup kicked off the line by Blackmore. My goodness me, how close that was. And it's not over yet. Phelan back there. My goodness, up to Hughes, and now United can break out. McClare's made a brilliant break down the left-hand side. Can Hughes pick him up? Coming towards the last minute now. Here's McClare. Lee Sharp's gone into the middle. Robson with the ball. Now just hold it for a moment. Plays it now for McClare. Sharp and Hughes are waiting in the middle. And a good save by the keeper, but it's a goal. It's a corner. And that'll take a little more time. 1 minute to go.
Well, that was as good as a goal from Clayton Blackmore. Kicking it off the line, and Brian McClare there.
But what a miss, what a miss. And what a scare for United.
Well, it was, but it was great positioning by Clayton Blackmore to get it off the line. And I think we're now seeing United wasting up the time.
Sharp. A free kick. Given which way?
To United.
To United. A few more seconds. A little closer to that bit of silverware. First time in 23 years, remember, that United have won a European final.
Well, more importantly, Brian, we're back in Europe and we've proved that we're still a great footballing nation.
Sharp having a little hustle, a throw then to Barcelona. On my watch, 15 seconds are left. Goycochea with a long, despairing kick out of defence. They get it back to Baquero. It's not over yet. Here come Barcelona again. Ince trying to get his challenge in and does so well. McClare playing it up there, but that was a wasted ball. And Busquets will now get the ball as far downfield as he can. We're playing time added on. Pallister's header. Sharp gets it away. Now hold it, Mark Hughes. No, he can't. Oh, and it's been knocked by McClare straight to Goycochea. In comes Dennis Irwin. It's over! Manchester United are winners. 2 goals for 1 after a wait of 23 years. There's Seeley prostrating the goal. 2 goals by Mark Hughes. And United are home. Victors in Europe. A place in Europe next season as well. Alec Ferguson, the victorious manager. What a marvellous night for British football and above all for a great club, Manchester United. They really took it to Barcelona, who were without, agreed, some of their better players. They looked the better side by half-time, and they really made it count in the second half with those 2 goals. We'll give the first one to Hughes, the second one there's no doubt. Then, of course, Kerman with the free kick got our hearts fluttering. There was a kick off the line by Clayton Blackmore. But at the end of it all, a great night of glory for British football. Dennis Law
absolutely magnificent. And as Jimmy Greaves said earlier on in the commentary, it's not only a great night for Manchester United, it's a great night for English football, because apart from we've been in the wilderness for the last 5 years, so to come and be allowed back in, and then to actually go on and win it is absolutely magnificent. And the fact, of course, we are now an extra team into Europe next season. And really, when you looked at the game, didn't they deserve to win it? Leslie was very unlucky with the free kick from Kuip when it came back. He sort of got a hand to it, and then it hit him, went in. Then it was panic from then, wasn't it? And Clayton Mac, as Jimmy said, that was as good as a goal, the one he kicked off the line. It saved United, and it really is a magnificent night for everybody in England.
I think what's got to be said as well, then, is the fact that Barcelona, everyone was saying, well, this is the best team possibly in the world. And Manchester United have come here tonight and taken them apart, which is a great advert for English football. And what a wonderful season we can look forward to next year with all the teams being back in Europe. It proves that English football is still the tops. It has been over the years, and it still is. And it's a great achievement by Manchester United tonight.
Well, 4 times English sides have come to this famous old stadium to play in European finals. 4 times they've won. With Manchester United's victory tonight, well deserved, and still the players celebrate. A smile of triumph from Alex Ferguson. He's really got this club on the move again now. Look at this conducting. The crowd as he's conducted his team so superbly this season.
I think they might have a few shandies tonight.
Brian Kidd there with him, who was, of course, a great member of the 1968 side. Fantastic achievement for him. So pleased for Alex Ferguson.
But isn't it lovely with winning the cup with Aberdeen and then with Manchester United? That's a situation that I don't think will be beat for a long, long time.
Both times against Spanish clubs, both times when the sides went there as underdogs, Dennis, as well. Nobody gave Aberdeen much of a prayer against Real Madrid in '83. Nobby Stiles there, look, with all smiles there, just
with his teeth in.
And Nobby, of course, another great member of the side of '68. Mark Hughes.
Just got to say, wasn't he magnificent in the second half?
Second half, he was terrific. Absolutely fabulous.
He must be really savouring every moment, Mark Hughes, mustn't he?
Nobby's had that cup for a long time as well. With him winning it now, he may get a new one.
Well, he wouldn't have bought that one, would he?
Well, the photographers are absolutely massing in their hundreds down there to get the shots of the president of UEFA, Lennart Johansson of Sweden, who will present the cup to Brian Robson. Taking a little time to get it going.
Brian, isn't that a funny game, really? As Jimmy's often said, that he's through the years. So disappointed a couple of weeks ago, getting beat from Sheffield Wednesday in the League Cup, and a disappointing game, wasn't it? I mean, it was a poor final. They came here tonight, as you said, the underdog, and really played superbly in the second half. So it really, you know how it changes, isn't it? It's lovely. It's a terrible game, this football, you know.
Actually, Norbert Stiles was saying to me today that it might well have been that defeat at Wembley that really shook them up and got them going and hyped up for this one.
Well, they knew they had played so badly, didn't they? They went out and thought they just to go out and win it, and they didn't play at all. They knew they had to do that tonight. If you're going to win a final, you've got to go out and play. And this guy in the second half was absolutely superb. His second goal, of course, killed the game.
But it was great for Brian Robson as well, because there's a man who's not been without his disappointments over the years,
and indeed in the last few weeks.
And in the last few weeks with the England situation, with the World Cup situation, and here he is leading his team.
Well, this will make up for all of it, won't it?
Will
for
indeed.
That number 7.
It will indeed.
I'd have to say that European nights, the presentation of trophies always seem to cause them certain problems, and they don't really have quite the same panache as Wembley has. And so we still await.
They don't have the royal box, do they, Brian?
Well, I'm sure many of you at home must have thrilled, particularly in that last 10 minutes, quarter of an hour, when Les Sealey, as you said, Dennis, was a little unlucky. That free kick of Koeman's that snaked through, he got a hand to it, it came back off the post and went into the back of the net. When suddenly it all looked up for grabs again, when Barcelona came storming forward.
You've got to have a bit of luck sometimes as well, haven't you?
Well, they're now about to present the trophy. The Barcelona players are really just way off centre stage at the moment. This is where the money is, this is where the interest is.
Well, they've deserved it. They've played impeccably throughout this tournament. Not just tonight, but all their games this season in Europe have been excellent games. And they really have played well in this particular tournament. They've won away from home. They've done everything right, Manchester United, and this climax is it.
Well, here comes the big moment for Manchester United, and not least for their irrepressible captain, Brian Robson. Up he goes! The Cup Winners' Cup of 1991 belongs to Manchester United.
What does it feel like?
Oh, listen, look at that. That's what it's about. That's the club that's Manchester United's about. Winning the biggest things you can possibly win. And I'm so proud of them. They've done themselves a lot of... They've distinguished themselves as far as I'm concerned tonight. They're heroes now, they're legends.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. That's brilliant as well. I think it's just brilliant.
You outplayed them now.
Sorry?
You outplayed them.
They played strong team, they played a lot of nice football, but I think we had where it counts. We hurt them at the back. We never tried to give them a rest. And the goal that finished it was an absolute classic.
You did it in silence, didn't you? Played well.
Yeah, the lads really put it in that, and I think we deserved that win.
When you went 2-0 up, you thought, do you think that was it?
Well, especially when they got the man sent off, but Kuip did a great free kick there and that, you know, which just made us a wee bit nervous the last 5 minutes.
How did these old legs stand up to that then?
No problem. Don't mind these every week.
I think every United fan thought you'd maybe taken the ball too wide.
I think I was one of them as well, but I knew once I got past him, there was a lot of space to hit, and I was just thankful we went in.
And how does this moment compare to the rest in your career?
Oh, this is the best thing that's ever happened, I tell you. It's magnificent.